Am I? Am I really? Well, supposedly I'm live. Let's see if this is working. Oop, not that. Go away. Okay, not sure what's going on there. Bear with me. I couldn't get something to work right. So, oh, there it is. Okay. All right, I'm live. Just making sure. While I'm thinking about this, let me go into and videos. Shentao. Don't play. Thank you. All right. Who all dropped comments in? All right. I hate that they add things there, but hey, it's free. So, that's what you get. All right. Okay. Why is it showing that? Go away. Stupid little pop up. All right. Fina Reeds made a comment. Fantasy novels made a comment. And Anacho. I have no idea how that's pronounced. Could be a play on words. It could be both. I don't know. Got Zivelin in here. And Casper's Mystery Corner. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. Bum 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 bum. I don't know why that song stuck on my head. All right. Okay, so that's everybody who commented on the interview with Shen Tao. Somewhere, there we go, have an arc. I'm going to be giving this away. I'm going to be turning on the heater because that got hot real fast. All right. Done. Close. I said close. Too many things running. All right. Sorry, just checking a couple things. Let's see. It is 8:09. I'm going to give it 5 minutes. Then I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel just to see if anybody shows up. It's 8:09. It's perfect time for caffeine, right? Don't judge me. Ugh. Stretch. This was last minute, so I'm not really expecting anybody to be on. Yeah, some people are watching. Somebody's watching. But anyhow, I just like to do these live, and I forgot to do this yesterday. Oh, and then they disappeared. I had 3 people, and then everybody went away. Anyhow, still going to go ahead. I'm going to do this drawing. We are going to be doing a drawing for the arc. And time to hit the little spinny spin button. And then, depending on who wins it, I will try to figure out how to get your address so I can send this to you. After one, I should have just left that open. I'm going to go over to YouTube comment again. Drop a comment. And then we're going to figure out how in the world to get your address. Well, we'll figure it out. Actually, you know what? Casper's, you might be in the Discord, or at least in a Discord. Let me see. Because if you are, then I can just reach out directly to you. Casper's. Aha, Brian, there you are. All right, Brian, I don't know if you're going to see this first or the message first. I'm going to send you a message in the Discord. All right, so Brian is in one of the Discords that I'm in. I have sent him a message. That is taken care of. Supposed to do that yesterday and completely forgot about it. So that part is done. What do we got? 8:12. I'm going to give it another few minutes, see if anybody hops on, see if anybody has any questions. And if not, I'm going to go to bed early since I stayed up till 3 o'clock reading a book. 3 a.m., not 3 p.m. 3 p.m. would not be that big a deal. Stop sharing. There we go. Man, you know, this is going to be showing afterwards. I should probably say something, even if nobody's on. Hope everybody's having a good night. It is freezing here. Let's see. It is currently 6 degrees Fahrenheit. That's no bueno. For all of my Celsius peeps, the equivalent is, come on, negative 14 degrees Celsius. So just so you know how cold it is. And that is actually the high for the day. Tomorrow, the high is supposed to be negative 9 Celsius. Which all that we care about, all my Fahrenheit peeps, all that you have to worry about is basically anything under 0 Celsius is freezing. So it is freezing. It is not fun. We went, I say we, the family went ice skating today. My ankle doesn't like that. So I get to watch the shoes. But that was my fun for the day. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. And now we have no eyeballs. Somebody was watching. They didn't win, so they ran away. Either that or I closed something. I don't know what's going on here. All right, 8:15. We're halfway there. Like I said, if nobody shows up, I am going to call this at 8:30. I just wanted to make sure that I got that drawing out there since I said I was going to do it and then completely spaced it off yesterday. That is an ARC. This is not the full version, which is why it's in paperback, even though it's just came out, because it is an uncorrected advanced reading copy, not for sale. Hence the giveaway. Not that I've not ever given away an actual non-ARC before, but today it's an ARC. I'm giving it away. What is everybody doing tonight? If everybody, I asked that on Saturday night. Hopefully, you're all out having fun and not watching me, but go figure. Ooh, you know what? That's what I need to do. I will need to drop the comments later. I do have a Discord, which I am going to. I know this is a live stream, so I don't know if I can edit it on the fly. I may have to add that later. If you're watching this after the fact, I am going to drop 2 Discords down in the bottom here in the links. I don't have those up yet. Again, I think I may have to wait until this is over. But anyhow, one Discord if you're a book viewer, if you like hearing about book news, book reviews, author interviews, I do have my own Discord. I will have a link down below. That's Gryftkin. I try to make things simple. I'm Gryftkin everywhere. But I'm also going to drop a link if you are a content creator and you like making book reviews, book news, or author interviews. There's also another Discord that I'm part of called the BookTube Creators Guild. And basically that is a Discord for content creators. Share ideas, bounce things off of each other, talk to each other about collabs, talk to each other about authors that we know that would love to be on somebody's channel, especially if sometimes we get a little busy, and also sometimes maybe we have somebody drop and we've got an opening. So I'm gonna have both of those there. I was trying to figure out how to go live on this thing through YouTube Studio, and it was giving me fits, and then I tried to do it through OBS, and it didn't like me either. OBS I had set to Twitch, so I had to switch to YouTube. That was almost a sentence in English, and it didn't like me either. So hence I'm coming in through StreamYard, and so I did not get my description set ahead of time, which is where I was going to drop those links. Those will be here. Yeah, as soon as this is over, which might be in 12 minutes, because it looks like everybody actually has a much more fun night than I do and is not hanging out. Anything new and exciting? I don't know. Hey, I'm gonna have to just stare at my face the whole time. Let me. Too many pages. Boom, boom. Come on. Oh, wow, that signed me out. Which means that's probably going to 2-factor me to get back in, isn't it? I think it's about time for a reboot. Everything is going so slow tonight. Stop it. As long as I'm sitting here, might as well share this screen. Share screen. All right, everything that's coming up anytime soon. January 26th, 2 days, Monday, we're going to be dropping the interview with AC Wise. That has already been done. But, I just need to post it. Well, technically it's posted. It's just not live for everybody to see yet. Patrons can see it. Their link is open. The rest of you will just have to wait till Monday night. Then February 9th, this interview was actually supposed to happen this morning, but she came down with a cold. We rescheduled for next week, but we're not publishing it until February 9th anyhow. So Jazz and Kirkbride, in fact, that's why I stayed up late the other night. I was actually finishing this up. So Forest on the Edge of Time. This is also an ARC. I will probably also do a giveaway for this when that gets a little closer. Eek. Too many things on my desk. And actually, excuse me, hope you didn't hear that. While this is going to be up, I'm actually going to be interviewing Moses Oseatomi, talking about the Forever Desert series that night, and then we'll be posting it the next night. So both of these are coming. He, I believe, does not have a new book in that series dropping, but I believe the entire trilogy is done, so we're going to talk about it. And like I said, this is a debut author, so that book is coming out. It's actually dropping on the 10th. I usually try to drop interviews the day before the book comes out. Unless there's not a new book coming out, so which is, when we just put them whenever. And then the 18th of February, Sean McGuire is going to be on. It was my first interview ever, and she's going to be back for a live stream. Anybody who has ever wanted to ask Sean a question, this is your chance. She will be on live. What do we got? March. I'm still waiting on hear back from a couple people. I am having Sean D. Brink on. That is not going to be live, but that is going to be posted the 9th of March. He is a local Nebraska author, and we're going to be talking. And then April's pretty full. This is just another one of those where I didn't normally mean to have these drop so close together, but that's how it worked out. So Ellery Adams is going to be on. She's got a new novel. If you're not familiar with Ellery Adams, she normally does cozy mystery. She's got a folk horror book coming out. So we're going to talk. She's got a lot of books under her belt. This is her first horror. Got to have her on. Got to talk about that. And then Anne Freystadt not actually got a new book out, but I read A Place for Vanishing and loved it. So we're going to be talking to her. And then April 25th, the man, the myth, the legend, Andy Peliquin is going to be on. All 6'7" of them. And that is going to be a live stream. So if you ever wanted to talk to Andy, that's another shot as well. So check it out. All right. I do see a few people see eyeballs. I already did do the drawing for the book, and that went to Casper. And I got to think about it. Sorry, I've got his name up here because he's in my Discord, but Casper's Mystery Corner. I'm going to be sending that out to him as soon as he gives me an address. Hey, Fina, how's it going? I forgot to do my drawing for Poet Empress last night, so I decided to hop on and do a quick live stream. But you did not win for once. Yeah, pretty much. I've actually got 2 more people that might be showing up in March. We will see. I don't have a date for them yet, so I don't have them up on my calendar. But yeah. 3 interviews in January, 3 interviews in February, 3 interviews in April. 1 in March, but that could be 3 as well. So, if Brian decides he doesn't want the arc, I will redraw it, but I probably won't do a live for that. I'll just throw that in on something. So let's see. It's like 6:30 your time, I think, Fina. Is it dinner time over there? Or do you eat early? I know I eat early. I usually eat about 5:30 myself, but that's just how it works out. Yeah. I'm just usually, that's about the time, I get done with work at 4:30. I had my lunch at like 12. By 5:30, it's been 5.5 hours. I'm hungry. I don't understand how people do the whole intermittent fasting thing. I get cranky if I have to go too long between food. All right. I don't think you were on for the earlier part. I am going to drop in this thing this was a last minute live, so I didn't have the definitions or the description. Yeah, no kidding. Didn't have the description set up, but I am dropping links for both my normal Discord and also the Booktubers Creators Guild Discord as well. Anybody watching on replay gets to, see what I was talking about. At first, I was kind of waiting for people to hop on, and then I thought to myself, when this gets into the replay section, it's going to really look stupid if I don't say anything. So I just started babbling because that's how I roll. Lots of babble. Exactly. So yeah, I don't know. Josh ever responded to that comment the other day. I have to check. I don't think he did though. Yeah, he's neither commented, liked, nothing. We'll have to smack him around to see if he's even paying any attention. Oh crud, that's right. I watched his latest video. I did know he has a new job. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think he also read like 10 books. He's the man. The man's turning into me. He's got no free time. Although I'm pretty sure I saw a new short from you today too. I just haven't had a chance to look at it yet. It's been crazy busy today. Or maybe it was an Instagram. I might have been scrolling Instagram when I saw it. I saw something from you. Kid schmids. Exactly. Ooh, yeah. I don't think I post my shorts. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. As long as we're talking here, I have noticed since I started not putting shorts on my main channel and I've started moving them all over to a specific shorts channel. My shorts are getting, because some of them are just, I take the shorts off my old channel and moved them to the shorts channel. They're getting more views on the shorts only channel than they did on my channel, even though it has like 4 subscribers compared to my 9,300. But also, now that I'm not dropping shorts on my regular channel, my long form videos are getting the same amount of views that my shorts used to get. So I'm actually getting, so therefore, because my long form videos are longer, I'm also getting more watch hours. So I don't know. I understand part of it because if you have shorts on your own channel, especially if it's a piece of like an interview or something, then you can have it linked to that interview, which you can't do if they're on separate channels. But I'm finding that my shorts viewers aren't watching my long form. So, although since I also started putting them on Instagram, and those are doing a lot better now too. So, or maybe I'm just fine. It could be a timing thing. Mainly, I'm just starting to get more views for my stuff. I don't know. Could be. Like I said, it's what's happening to me. So I can't say that it's scientifically correct. I just know it's working for me. Yeah, not too much. I find that shorts get me views, long form gets me watch hours, and I think my long form is doing better without the shorts because when the shorts viewers are subscribing to my regular channel, and it puts your shorts or it puts the long form out on their home pages, but they don't watch long form, then it just looks to YouTube like your own viewers aren't even watching that. So I'm splitting it up, and both channels seem to be doing better separately than they did when my longs and my shorts were on the same one. Again, could be anecdotal, could just be my channel was going to start doing better after the Scott Lynch interview, for instance. But as long as it's going to keep working, I'm going to keep doing it. Fair. I also think it completely depends. I think different channels are going to have different results. There's people that spend 5 years on here and can't even get it to 1,000 subscribers, and there's people that are on for like a month and all of a sudden they're monetized. So it's all good. What was a crazy one I saw the other day? Yeah, true. Uh, somebody started a channel and everything about it is broken. Like it says that the length of the video is longer than YouTube allows you to post lengths on the video. It seems to be completely blank. There's nothing in it. It's just a video of a black screen. And the stupid thing's already got like 1 million views. I don't get it. I think I think people are watching to see if there's something at the end. I don't know. But yeah, somebody's got a monetized channel with one big long black video that doesn't do anything, doesn't say anything. I don't even think the title was something. It was like something weird. Let me see if I can find it now. Now it's going to drive me crazy. Oh, that's not what I want. That's what I want. I know where I saw it. I just got to see if I can find it again. Okay, you may hear. Wait, no, that's not the one I wanted. It was something about. Okay, I know it's on here somewhere. Unless I wonder if they did it as a short. Maybe that's why I'm not seeing it. Okay, maybe that's too far back. Let me check the shorts ones. Maybe it's a short. Okay, here it is. 257,000 subscribers. Doesn't have a channel name, just an @ thing. They're in North Korea, which is YouTube is blocked in North Korea. They've got it's got 3.8 million views on this thing. According to the timestamp, it's like 1,000,000 hours, which of course doesn't make any sense. Maximum is 12 hours, but if you actually watch the video, it's 12 hours and 34 minutes long, which shouldn't be possible. Everything. It's like, okay, premiere will begin shortly, but it's in the past. Somehow this whole video is completely Shiny WR is the name of. And let me see, well, actually, let me see if they're still. Let me see if they're even still up. Maybe I can just share that. Shiny. Oh, it does finally at least say it's finally played. It says it showed 2 weeks ago. 4.4 million views. This is crazy. All right, let me pull this over here so I can share it on screen if you're curious. Hang on, get over there. Close that. Share this. Nope, not what I want either. Don't want that one. I'm not a professional. Is it this one? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, no kidding. So anyhow, this is the one. It was vidIQ featured it. That's the reason I know about it. Shiny WR doesn't actually have a name. It's got 3 videos so far. This was the first one 2 weeks ago. It's getting over 2,000 views an hour. The timestamp says it's 1,234,567 minutes and 30 seconds long for some reason. I don't even know what's up to do with that. It's got 4.4 million views. I've got it muted, but I don't care because it doesn't actually, there's no actual sound. And you can scroll it along here. It's black all the way through. It's just 12 hours of black. And you can only do 12 hours. You can only upload 12 hours. And it is 12 hours, 34 minutes, and 56 seconds long. Could be, but either way, according to YouTube, you cannot post a video that's over 12 hours long, but they did. Because this is actual inside of YouTube playing it, and it's over 12 hours long. I don't even know what this means. It's whatever that says. No clue. It's hieroglyphics for all I know. So we're all here on a random Saturday. Yeah. Anyhow, and that comment has 166,000 likes. So, yeah, no idea. It doesn't make any sense. I didn't have the volume up when I was watching the short from vidIQ, but there's something to do with the ratio is something that's not supposed to be able to post either. View channel stats. Nothing. 100 views, 68 views, 1,300 views. And I think that was back when it was just playing. And then all of a sudden it posted that video on the 12th and had 1.5 million views. I can't duplicate that. It's one of those things that I would have never thought would have worked in the first place, and once it has worked, I don't think it's one of those things. I don't think it can work twice. I just don't. But yeah, 1.5 million views, 1.5 million views, almost 1.5 million views. So 4.5 million views in 3 days. I don't even know how to make a blank video for. No, not doing it. Plus, I still don't know how they managed to get a video that is longer than YouTube allows up on their channel. If you look at YouTube, it says 12 hours is the max, and this thing is longer than that. It's nuts. Archive. Yeah, I'm not clicking on anything in here. I trust nothing about this channel, but I will give them their credit. They managed to go crazy. They joined July 30th. They've got 367,000 subscribers, and they don't have an actual video of anything. You can see the next two didn't do as well. People came back, but 2 million, now 1.2 million. 294 hours in one video. This can't possibly work. See, now this one here, it's still over 12 hours. It's not the 294. I don't know what they're getting that from, but see, now they're just like trolling us. They're just posting random crap, and people are still coming back to watch. I say as I'm watching. So, hey. Except I'm not actually going to sit here and watch for 12 hours. Another one that's over 12 hours long. It's completely black. It is rumored that after watching this video long enough, you will start seeing things. I don't think so. I don't think so. Again, I can't imagine creating a video that's 12 hours of blank and people watching it, but they're doing it. Yeah, a 12-hour long reaction video. Oh my word. And the funny thing is too, I think they keep like putting these up as, well, no, they can't. Maybe not as live streams. Maybe they're putting them up as premieres because they're doing it in such a way that people know they're coming ahead of time. They're scheduled somehow. So, But yeah, that is the crazy weird life of YouTube these days. I don't get it, but that's how we roll. Oh my goodness, this chair needs some WD-40. This channel is not sponsored by Coke, but I would take their money. True. I can't remember. Yeah, no, I did say that. VidIQ had posted something about that the other day, and I was just like, that is so weird. So weird. People trying to come up with real ideas to get people to watch their channel, and then there's this stuff. Fair enough. Fair enough. Although I'm just talking about Coca-Cola. All I can think of is that scene from Brain Dump. I almost said Bill and Ted. No, Wayne's World. When they're just like we wouldn't bow to corporate sponsorship. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So what's new going on with you? What do you got coming up? Here, do a little free marketing on my channel while you're here. What is Fina Reed showing next? More excitement? More excitement's coming up on your channel? All right, fair enough. Oh, gotcha. Okay. And apparently you weren't ready to be asked questions, so. Well, I mean, I thought you'd have an idea. Of course, mine's interviews, so they're always scheduled, so I always have a calendar. Just looking to be entertained. Are you not entertained? Be fun if I could pop like a little scene up from there, but then of course you got to worry about copyrights and stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with copyrights, but you know what I mean. I need to record my Tuesday video. Do you? I can't. I just watch your stuff when it drops. I follow so many people. Do you have like a regular, for instance, like Wednesdays for me is usually book reviews. Fridays is usually the weekly wraps. Do you have something normally planned for Tuesdays, or do you just plan something for Tuesday and it's whatever you make up? These they should be probably on the. We need to have a live stream for again for the BookTube Creators Guild and talk about stuff like this. One video per week on Tuesday. Yeah, fair enough. For nearly 2 years, all I did was author interviews whenever they drop. So first couple of years, it was like one or two a month. Then I might have months with nothing. Then I decided to add the book reviews just to mix in some stuff. A few comic reviews here and there. Then I finally decided to add the Friday stuff on top of it. So usually 2 to 3 a week. Libib. I know Libby. I don't know Libib. Catalog my books. I thought about that a few times, but we're trying to cut down. So I just keep track of my books I keep track of what I've read more than what I have these days. Fair enough. Some days it does get a little. If I didn't have such a understanding job about some stuff, I probably get few in as well. A lot of my Friday ones are just thrown together right before work starts and then pop them up. Of course, I'm so busy that there's usually not a whole lot to do on my weekly wrap up, but other than whatever interview I had that week. So yeah, I just gotta figure out when Josh has a free moment. I mean, technically, we don't have to have Josh on, but I was kind of hoping to have the next one on his channel. So he probably needs to be there for that. Editing planning discussion. Ooh, I think we need better people on for that one. At least better than me. my planning and editing is limited at this point because I don't have time. So I learned a few fun things, but actually I do more editing on my work videos than I do on my actual YouTube videos. And I barely plan at all, other than my authors. I plan my authors. I have no time to plan other stuff. Crap, that reminds me. I need to get a hold of Paul Jessup again because we're supposed to be doing that romance recommendation video. We picked today and then we never talked about it again. So I need to make sure that we're still good for it. Yeah, I think I don't really do a lot of other stuff. I have stuff every once in a while, just kind of mix it up. But I think if I had to come up with new ideas like every week, I would run out of ideas soon. Yeah, kind of like we did the horror Rex from horror authors. We're doing a romance Rex from romance authors. Uh, I've got about 5 romance authors that are going to be giving recommendations. I take that back. I have 4 romance authors that are giving recommendations, and 1 author who's going to give a romance recommendation, even though she hasn't written romance. I found romance was a lot harder to get people on than it was for horror, but then of course I've interviewed horror authors, so I know more of them. Romance authors, I was just like, "Hey, how's it going? Got a question for you." But maybe next year because I know our horror Rex one, our second one, did better than the first. So if we decide to do it again next year, maybe we'll have more people on board. So, but it's kind of fun to see authors, suggest other books. That's like who was doing it? I think it was Tori Tekken. The last thing she went to. Pretty sure it was Tori was going around and just asking authors that she met at one of the cons to suggest other books. I'm like, I should have thought of that. That would have been a great idea. I already told her I'm stealing it for ReaderCon next year. It's this year now. It is January this year. ReaderCon this year. I'm going to go around and maybe see if I can get some authors to suggest books and slap it all together afterwards. And then there was Bookborn. She was ready for Worldcon. She actually her videos look so good because she actually has like a camera, and it was on one of those things where you can hold it, and it's got the whole stabilizer thing. And her husband was just going around, and so she had like an actual person holding the camera, but kind of got rid of the wiggles and jiggles. So yeah, I went to Worldcon and thought to myself, Bookborn knows what she's doing. I am still just muddying through the waters and seeing what comes out the other side. Okay, anything else new and exciting? We'll go to that. So we did through April. As of this moment, I have possibly, if they all come through, 4 in May, 2 in June, 3 in July, 1 in August, 1 definite in September with another maybe, 1 in November, 1 I'm hoping for in October. I don't have anybody scheduled for December yet. Freaking iPhone. Okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I see what you're doing. I see your other one. I'm doing Winder on video. Oh, crud. Yeah. I was, dag nabbit. They never got back to me last time. I actually was going to have some people on from WonderCon from the uh, one that's happening in LA. We were going to talk about the stuff. They got back to me the first time. Well, it's one of those things where, again, as you can tell by me being a planner, I thought about it. I got a whole. Well, yeah. That's just for authors. For authors, I'm a planner because I've got to have the books read, and I've got to make sure that I'm not having them all at the same time. But yeah, for WonderCon, I reached out to them. Was going to have somebody come on, talk about WonderCon in Anaheim, talk about what people need to do to get on panels, stuff like that, and then we talked back and forth a couple times, and then it just kind of they didn't respond, and I didn't follow up. So yeah, I may have to reach back out about that. Gotta have something besides author interviews once in a while. I mean, well, don't have to, but they do well. That top 15 video I did is one of my best videos of the year so far. Let me rephrase that. It's one of my best videos in the last year because saying it's one of my best videos so far in January is not a big hurdle. Yeah. Right. What was I think? I don't think it's changed. I think it's like $250 to go to WonderCon. What for the tickets? You still got to do everything else, but just the tickets by themselves, I think were $250 last year. Pretty sure it's the same this year. I don't think prices have gone up. If they offer me free tickets, I'll let you know. What? Wow. I went 4 days. I kind of wanted to go 5 days, but since the last day's on a Sunday and I had to get back and I had to work the next day, that would have been pushing it. So I left Sunday morning. Their small press section is amazing. Yeah. I think I missed that. Of course, I went into Worldcon. That's kind of why I wanted to have them on. I went into Worldcon having no clue about anything. I didn't understand how the table talks worked. I went to a few of them, but I didn't know what it meant. I didn't understand how, the panels worked and stuff. I would have loved to have been on that panel that John and Bookborn and Palmer and JC and Byrne were on, but I didn't even know that thing was. I didn't know how to know ahead of time what was up there. So yeah, there's a couple authors too I wished I'd met that I didn't realize at the time, and I found out afterwards. Like, oh man, I should have stopped by and said hi to so and so. So, yeah. Oh crud, that's right. You did say WonderCon. My bad. They shouldn't have WorldCon and WonderCon are too close to each other. My brain is not handling that. Try to remember, I stayed up till 3:00 this morning reading, so my brain is not firing all cylinders. But yeah, did WorldCon last year. I'm doing ReaderCon this year. Trying to decide if I'm going to do something else next year or if I'm going to go back to Worldcon when it's going to be in Montreal next year. So I think it'd be fun to go up to Canada. But I have not planned specifically for 27 yet. I might try to do something else, Dragon Con or something, but I don't know. I am really tempted to go to Worldcon again when it's in Montreal. I don't think I've been to Montreal yet. Been to Vancouver. Can't remember if I went to Montreal or Toronto the other time. And I also did briefly crowd into Canada. Where Niagara Falls, been there on both sides. No one is coming to LA Worldcon. I don't know. I thought some people are. I'm saying that's your backyard, aren't you going? I'm pretty sure Bookborn and them will be down there because that's on their half of the country. I'll have to see if Juan, the advocate, if he's going to be going down. I'm not going because I can only afford to go to one of these a year, and I've already got the tickets for ReaderCon and everything, so I am all in on that one. Fair. Palmer Pickering's going. Yeah. Crud, that reminds me. I still got to. She's another one that's on my list of I need to get scheduled at some point. I just haven't had time yet. I've got an Excel spreadsheet with everybody I've currently got on my calendar, whether it's in pencil or pen. And then I've got a list to the right of it of people that I need to figure out when to have them on sometime. One of these days. And then there's people like Robert McCammon, which every January I just send a message going, hey, time for my annual attempt to get you on. Hasn't worked yet, but one of these days, maybe. Yeah, but Palmer was cool. I met her while I was there. I liked her. Ah, crud. Well, it is almost 9 o'clock. And like I said, I stayed up till 3 a.m. Okay. Yeah. I'll just keep moving it. Next year, I'll talk to him in February. No, but by this point, the guy who handles his email knows me by now, and I'm just like, every year I just send him a little message, and everybody's like, "Yep, I'll let him know." Hey, Brian's on. He gave it a heart, so I'm assuming he wants the arc of Shen Tao's The Poet Empress. But I won't share that in case he's giving me his address. I don't want to dox him. So, but more people, even if you didn't win, you need to read this book. Not romantasy. I don't care what it looks like. So good. Are you already reading it, Fina, or are you just planning on reading it? I was trying to think. I was thinking you were already reading this, but I could be wrong. It's on its way. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Sorry, just checking the forecast for the week. All right. Oh yeah, crud. There we go. Dude, no worries. Oh, Kai's book right now. Yeah, she just sent me the link for that. I need to read that. I just haven't had time. I've got to fix that in because I just finished up. I said I just finished up The Forest on the Edge of Time, because I'm doing the interview with her hopefully next weekend. And then I've got to read, I forgot the name of it, Moses Utami, the first book. I got to read that because I'm talking to him in a couple weeks. And then I've already got the next Shauna McGuire book that I got to read for that one. But in between, I'm definitely gonna fit in Kai Yi's book. I want to take a look at it. All right, cool. Well, Brian, glad you stopped in anyhow. Like I said, this was only supposed to be for a few minutes, and then Fina and I got to talking. But as I told her, I was getting ready to tell her anyhow. It is almost 9 o'clock here, which normally isn't that late for me, except for I stayed up till 3 a.m. Reading a book. So I am going to go crash, put in an audiobook because my eyes are completely blown at this time. I am so tired. I can't keep them open. But I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. Glad you're looking forward to that book, Brian. I'll get that sent out to you hopefully on Monday, unless something untoward happens, which I hope not. But you know, yep. You too, Fina, and we are going to have to wrangle up Josh and pick a time. We'll get that taken care of. All right. And again, I'm going to end this because I'm going to put they're not down there yet. Give me about 5 minutes. I'm going to put the links down for the Discords, both mine and for the group one, for the BookTube Creators Guild as well. All right. Night, guys. Appreciate you.